heard of fractions before? All right, quite a few. Before we delve into our lesson, we're first going to look at a song that will give us a little more insight on fractions. As the video is played, I want you to pay keen attention, okay?
Hopscotch! Any whole with equal sized parts, like a pie, brownies or a chart, can be split into fractions to help you find the parts that you want and the parts you left behind. Whether it's made of shapes or numbers, there's a number on top and a number under. One whole, one half, one third, one fourth or a quarter, whatever's preferred. 1/5, 1/6, 1/7, 1/8, 1/9, 1/10, and 1/11.
Hey, what about me?
And 1/12. The denominator is down. It tells the total number of pieces around, and the numerator calls out the number of parts that you're talking about. 2 wholes, 2 halves, 2/3, 2/4, or quarters, whatever's preferred. 2/5, 2/6, 2/7, 2/8, 2/9, 2/10, and 2/11.
Yeah, I'm still here.
And as high as you want to go, the denominator is down. It tells the total number of pieces around, and the numerator calls out the number of parts that you're talking about. 3 wholes, 3 halves, 3/3, 3/4, or quarters, whatever's preferred. 3/5, 3/6, 3/7, 3/8, 3/9, 3/10, and 3/11. And 3/12.
All right, did you enjoy that song? Can anybody tell me what they've heard or listened to as the song was being sung? Anybody want to share what you heard from the song? Or what you've gathered about today's topic from that song? Nobody? All right, now let me tell you. So from the song, we have learned, or we heard, if you were paying keen attention, you would have heard the guy say, a fraction is an equal part of a whole. What's the fraction?
Is an equal part of a whole.
Very good. A fraction is an equal part of a whole, and a fraction is made up of 2 parts. How many parts is a fraction made up of?
2 parts.
I'm certain you heard what are the parts. Anybody wants to share? Did you hear? Let's go. Go ahead. Okay, Julia, you can go ahead also. Very good. You both are correct. Now, from the song, we've heard that the fraction has 2 parts, and the parts are the numerator and the denominator. Now, to help you guys remember the parts of a fraction, I usually use the body part. So for me, I call from my top, the top of my head, to my hips, that part of my body, that is the numerator. Is the what?
Numerator.
And from my hips to my toes, that is the denominator. So as I point to the parts of my body, you remind me which part I'm pointing to. This is my
Numerator.
This is my denominator. So the numerator is at the top and the denominator is at the bottom. Now each of these numbers have a special function. They represent various things. For example, in our pizza here, the numerator represents how many slices are taken out or how many pieces we have taken out. So it says the numerator represents how many fraction pieces you have or how many you're taking out. For example, if I bought a box of pizza and I decide to share one with Julia or Nasia, it means I'm taking only 1 slice out. Isn't that so? So that number 1, the 1 slice I took off represents the numerator, which tells me how many I gave away. The denominator now will tell me how many pieces of pizza do I have all together. So for example, this is a pizza that we bought. Let's count to see how many pieces we have all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces, isn't that so? The number 8 tells us how many pieces we have all together. So in mathematics, the numerator tells us how many we have, or how many we're sharing, how many we're giving away. And the denominator tells us how many parts are there all together. Do you understand? Remember, a fraction is it's an equal parts of a whole. When we have a whole of something and we decide to share it into equal parts, we're making fractional numbers. Now there are various fractional numbers, not just 1/8. We have 1 whole, that is when all the parts are together. We have halves, that's when we have maybe, if we had cut the pizza down the middle, we would have gotten 2 big parts. It's an answer, 2 big pieces. Now each part would be called 1/2. We also have thirds, fourths or quarters, sixths and eighths like was displayed here. Now I have a quick activity for you. Do you see the tree here on the board? I will call you randomly and you're going to place a fractional number on the correct object. Now let me go that instruction again. I will call you randomly. Whatever fractional number is given to you, you look for the object and you place it onto the object on the tree. Do you understand? Do you understand? So we'll go with Dante first. Look for the object that represents the fractional number 1/2 and place it onto it. Alright, is he correct? Give him a clap. Next, you have the fractional number 1/4 or 1/4. Is she correct?
Yes.
Give her a clap. Julia? Alright, and Onasia, you are going to look for the one that says 1/2. That one that shows 1/2. Good job. Give yourselves a big clap. Now we are going to get into our groups and we're going to complete a group activity. Alright? Get yourselves in your groups. Great. Group 1, we are making more pizza fractions. It says, help Chef Andre needs 50 pieces ready for a party. You can add pepperoni pieces. The fraction shows how much of the pizza needs the pepperoni pieces. Now you're going to use your crayon and draw small round red dots for pepperoni pieces. Okay? So this is group 1. That's what you're going to do. Group 2. So we have a puzzle here. You're going to fit the pieces together. When you're finished, you'll read to the class and myself the fractional parts you've made. Okay? So this is what group 2 are going to do. It's a puzzle. You're going to fit the pieces together and read your fractional parts that you've made. And group 3, you have a play. You have Play-Doh. So I have some fractional numbers. You're going to make objects to show these fractional numbers. Okay? So first you'll make 3/4, then 3/5, then 2/7. You can help each other. You may begin. Alright, now read your fractional parts that you have made. Go ahead. Halves, thirds, fourths or quarters. Good job. Dante, your turn. Read your fractional parts. 8.
and 6.
6. Good job. You guys did well. Good job. Well done. All right, ladies. Are we finished helping Chef Andre with his pepperonis? Yes, we are. All right. Let's see. Good job. Good job. Well done, girls. Good job. Okay, girls. So what we have here? How many parts the shape has? 3/4. Good job. Can you tell me how many you've made?
2 7s.
2 7s. And how many have you made?
3 5s.
Good job. Good. Now it showed me that you guys have been learning. You all now understood or can tell me what a fraction is. Somebody stand and tell teacher what is a fraction. Anybody? Go ahead. Give her a clap. And we've also learned that fractions have various parts. Can anybody name 2 fractional numbers? Go ahead, sweetheart. 2/3. 1/8. One more person. 1/4. Good job, guys. So today's lesson, we have learned 3 things in fact. We have learned what a fraction is. We know it's an equal parts of a whole. We've also learned that it has how many parts? 2 parts. A fractional number must have a numerator and a denominator. And we also learned that there are various fractional numbers, like some of you would have said 1/8, thirds, fourths, quarters, etc. Now for your homework, we are going to work some worksheets based on fractions, okay? This has brought us to the end of our lesson.